Air signs in the building, signs of the time, air to the air, flare of the air. We watched Stranger Things episode one and it was fire. I'm so glad I did this, man. This was a good idea. So we're gonna go through the whole thing. I'm not gonna do a big long intro because we got a lot of Stranger Things to watch. We're gonna relive this together. So it's like we watching it together, but in a YouTube format. So recycle your mind. Right now we don't know anything. All we know is that it's November 6th, 1983 in Hawkins, Indiana. Dang, bro, I need to go do voice work. They need to let me narrate. Man, now that sounded like a video game character. Hawkins National Laboratory, U.S. Department of Energy. Department of Energy. Now maybe that might come in. Maybe that might be important later. Maybe not. Let's see. But right now we don't know. Looks dope. Like we in some type of high secure territory, and this guy is running. Looks like a scientist, but what is he running from? I don't know. Classic mash on the elevator scene. You know what I'm saying? There's something coming to get you. You gotta watch out. And so that's what we do. And one interesting thing about this is right out the gate you realize this show is for a younger demographic. So the action is very upfront. You know, he looks up, boom, he done got, you know. Perfectly done. Classic chase scene right in the beginning of the show. We go on to someplace in the suburbs. Again, we don't know yet. Unless we seen some trailers. Black kid, what's up? It's like they telling a story. Everybody waiting in anticipation. It's almost here. What is it? Oh Jesus, we're so screwed if it's the Demogorgon. We establishing this guy here. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but we establishing this guy here as a leader. He's telling a story. Slam, he very dramatic. So they playing D&D. We find out soon they playing D&D. Have you ever played D&D? I played D&D. It's very fun. This show brings up a lot of nostalgia for people. It's interesting because it can relate to a young demographic because of the young kids in it. And, some things about childhood is just timeless, but also an older demographic because it's the 80s and they're doing 80s type stuff. So D&D is popular now, probably more popular now than it was then, technically, but, it's an underground thing. It's dope. Try it out. It ain't underground no more. It's on YouTube. Check it out. So they playing this D&D. We see how these friends, another thing about these kids is they are great actors, bruh. I don't know if I seen kid actors this good or this natural. They really feel like they get along, like they're really doing the things that they supposed to be doing in the scene. Which is, what more can you ask? So they all into it. D&D, like I say, it's hard to describe unless you into it, but time really slip away when you playing D&D. I played it as an adult, but I would have loved to have played it as a kid, you know. But I couldn't get no Negroes to play no dang D&D. I couldn't even get them to play Pokemon correctly. Y'all play Pokemon? I'm trying to actually battle and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They trying to trade shiny cards. I'm like, bruh, anybody want to actually play the real game? You know this is a game? Nah, they wasn't having it. They just wanted to trade, which is all good, you know. It's two sides to Pokemon. The trading side is legitimate. I'm just saying, can a brother get a little TCG action? So, like I said, we established this guy here as the leader. He's the GM. He's leading them on the adventure. And they find themselves in the path of a Demogorgon. What do you do? Do you cast protect? Or do you throw the fireball? The one kid says fireball, the other kid says protect. Demogorgon don't want to wait on it. He's adding a lot of foreshadowing, of course. My boy cast fireball. Foreshadowing. He threw the dice. Dice fell off into the floor. Now they got to scramble to get it. It's very intense. Mom saying enough is enough. So this scene just established the kids as family, letting us get to know the characters, putting us in the setting. My boy been playing for 10 hours. He been setting up this thing for 2 weeks. It's D&D. Dad is like, listen to your mother. Classic. They find the dice, and it's a 7. And this, this is another little cool line, an interesting line, I remember. He was saying, if mics don't see it, it don't count, And if you know about this show, you already know. If you know anything about this show, you know it's some things that's it's gonna get into mysticism. It's gonna get into psychic stuff. It's going down that path. And you can see right there in the beginning, it's throwing little signs. So my boy gonna get this pizza, and he gonna let's just see what he do with it. Oh, who's this? Must be somebody's sister, whoever lives here. I forgot his name. Was it Mike? I think we at Mike's house. So this is Mike's sister. Man, I don't know if he trying to romance or just be a cool dude, but he bring her a pizza. He adorable. Door slammed in your face. Bye, get out of here, pipsqueak. She on that phone with that other boy. He like, something wrong with your sister. Like, man, what you talking about, man? She got to stick up her butt. This guy. I know he got to be a fan favorite. This dude probably was a fan favorite instantly. So once he made this weird ass smile, he warmed the hearts of millions. This the first episode. So you see how we going through this? So sit back. If you like Stranger Things, ride with me. If you don't like Stranger Things, get out of here. We about to really break down some other Stranger Things. So relax, Relax. Look at some screenshots. So, happy day in the burbs, man. Ain't nothing strange about this. So ain't nothing strange going on. It's perfectly normal childhood happening here. Oh yeah, they saying sis changed up. It's because she with that douchebag Steve Harrington. Okay, well, because this show is so tight, because the show is so professional, if they say it, we will see it. So we're going to meet Steve Harrington. She turned into a jerk. Classic 80s movie. The teenage girl is going through puberty, and now she acting an asshole. That happens in these movies. It was a 7, huh? Oh, the roll was 7, letting them know. Like, it was a 7, dog. The Demogorgon got me. Oh, man. Foreshadowing. And I think it's also a nod to synchronicities in general. And like I said, latent psychic ability. Specifically in children. Because when you're a child, your imagination is at peak. And look what game they was playing. You know what I'm saying? This some Charlie Kirk gifted stuff. Look what game they playing. They playing D&D. If you play D&D, you know D&D nurture the imagination, and it's for imaginative type people. So if you know a little bit about, you could say esoteric stuff, but really this is a science now. A lot of the abilities that give you extrasensory perception have to do with your intuition and imaginative qualities. So kids, for one, have it, and especially D&D ass playing kids, and especially, as we gonna find out, very shy, strange ass kids. So setting up for some strange things to happen early. The Demogorgon got him. You know, like Charlie Kirk knew he was gonna die. Bro, this look fun, man. This look fun, man. This got to be the best kids cast of all time. These might have to be the best kid actors of all time. They don't even feel like they acting. How? How? Usually kid actors are stiff. Usually kid actors, you know, these guys got it. Race your back. Whoever loses gets the comic book. I mean, whoever wins gets the comic book. X-Men 134. It was some nerd who was like, oh, what? That's accurate. I don't even know me. Sounds good. So he goes down this ominous path to go home and race and be a kid. Things ain't got strange yet. Uh-oh. Things done got a little strange. Just a little bit though, not too strange. The power goes out on the bike. Oh bruh. Now you could be a grown ass man, and you run into that. It's game over, man. Your heart is going. You're running. You're running. You might be like, oh, nah, to be real. Nah, you running. You running. I might want to put a flashlight on. I don't got a light. No, I'm running. You saying it could be a injured person. Like say that's a person that just got hit by a car. They're like, help, you know. It ain't even a zombie. That's just the help me, and you running off. Well, nigga, you should have thought of that strategy a little better, man. You look spooky out here. So the Demogorgon is on it. That's a kid's worst nightmare, bro. The thing you imagining happened. The thing in the dark is actually there. So he running home, his light back on, fall over. The bike is left in the woods. He gonna gun it. I like this setting. It's only one little short scene of him running through the forest or wherever. But this look like a nice place. Maybe it's just because I'm from New Orleans, and this look like some very New Orleans bayou ass woods. Just in this how it's set up with all this moisture. But something about this place. I'm like, yeah, I would like to chill at this place. I don't want to get chased by no Demogorgon in there. Mel, the boy runs home. He gonna do smart things. This is a clever kid. So what's the first thing? Mom? Nope, mom ain't there. No one's home. He's looking out the window, and you could see the Demogorgon is following him. Oh man, why? At this point, you're thinking, why me? Why am I getting chased out of all the people in the neighborhood? Why I'm getting chased by a dang Demogorgon? You know what I'm saying? But you got to deal with it. So he get on the phone, do the right. He trying to call for help. The phone crackling. This is another thing we're gonna spoil a little bit, but electronics and stuff we noticed that. If we were super keen, we would have noticed the light in the bike, and then we would have put together the phone and the fit. But this gonna keep recurring, so it's gonna be obvious. In the beginning, they was at an electric plant or whatever, an electric building. An electric building, bro. Ain't all buildings electric buildings these days. Screeching on the phone, something wrong. He's scared. Oh yeah, the lock on the door going. Oh man, dang, the lock on the door. So he could get in. So your boy gotta run. Cause you thinking you in the safety of your house at least. You know, you're like, damn, at least I'm inside. So he do the right thing of, okay, let's see if this thing could bang on the door, be on the door. Nah, it moves the lock telepathically. This is a good scene too, bro. Look how like the lighting. It's dope. I mean, not this whole thing is the scene, but you know. He goes in there, get some bullets, So he, oh man, this look like the shooter of your boy Charlie Kirk. This Tyler Robinson. This the Tyler Robinson origin story. That boy went in there and got the 30-06. He go in there, get the 30-06. You know, his grandfather's rifle. Got the bullets. He got the frangible rounds. This a psyop, and then they about to psyop my man. Literally, he ready. I'm gonna get him. But then somehow the creature is behind him. Now that's messed up, man. My man did everything right every step of the way. But this creature don't play fair. He playing by some weird spooky rules. So my boy disappear. Stranger Things. Boom. That was 15 minutes. I'm trying to tell you, we're going to get into this. Boom. The vanishing of Will Byers. That was strange. What a way to start a show. What a way to start a show. So, once again, okay, I never really looked at this picture. Like, really looked at it. We see man, woman, and child. Look like a little girl. Oh, look like a little girl. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, I see this picture. I know what this is. They show you. They tell you what this is later. Dang. Okay. We're getting reports of surges and power outages across the county. Who is this sloppy individual? We are in a new house. We are in this man's house. Who is this man? Seems like a cool dude, relaxing, getting up, chilling. Wonder if he has any type of responsibilities. Turn out he the sheriff, y'all. He the chief. Where the hell are they? Okay, another foreshadowing, you know. They lost something, but he not talking about the kids yet, you know, like the keys or something. He lost more than the keys, lady, unfortunately. So we introduced to Jonathan. I think this is like a brother and the mom. They're looking for the kids, and they're like, hold up, have you seen your brother? You know, where this dude been at? He ain't see, like, I don't know where this dude, I don't know. Uh-oh. That's, this is a shocking situation to be in as a parent, you know. I have a daughter, and if you were ever unaware of I didn't want to say where, I didn't want to say unaware of where they at, unaware of their whereabouts. Whereabouts, that's a weird word. That don't even seem like a weird word. Whereabouts. But if you don't know where they at, you can panic. And you probably should panic until you find where they ass at. So that's what she doing. He came home last night, right? He ain't in his room. Bro, like, I don't know. I got home late. I was working. I told you you can't be doing that, bro. You know, it ain't a big deal, man. He probably at his friend's house. So she called, of course. You know where this gonna go. They doing their family thing. Boy, your boy being a little, I don't say bratty. He being a little kid. He messing with his sister, putting syrup on the eggs. She don't like syrup on her eggs. He like, he not home with you? She gonna play it off. You know what? I think he just left early for school. Uh-oh. Nah, that ain't what happened. But you lie to yourself. That's real, that's normal. I'm not judging. You lie to yourself, you lie to others until the time is right. You don't want nobody to panic too early, But good and damn well that he wouldn't just go to school early and not tell nobody and do this weird stuff. So you're starting to panic as a mother. We're at Hawkins Middle School. Especially because she know the type of kid her son is. And not his friends is like, I don't know, where my guy at? We got bullies. We got classic 80s bullies. I don't know what bullies are like in the year 2026. Y'all let me know. Bullies still do this type stuff? Or is it more like online trolling? Oh man. That gotta be brutal, bro. Having bullies in the age of online trolling. You can't even go home to escape your bully. But you know, these boys, he do this weird cracking arm thing. It's like you have superpowers or something. That's the only reason it's interesting is again we dealing with weird psychic abilities and whatnot. So it's a lot of foreshadowing. He said, "Yeah, except I can't fight evil with it. With it, little do he know, you know. Little do he know." So now we at the high school. Let's see what the high school is like. Of course, we following the sister at the high school, and we see her friend. And they basically gossiping like boys, gossiping about boys. You know, who is this new boy? Of course, it's the guy the brother warned about, one of the friends warned about, and she's saying, "Don't change up on me." So maybe this girl got a habit of changing up. You know, seem like the kids realizing she changing, her friends realizing, look, when you get this man, don't be switching up on the team. Don't be switching up on the squad. That's what my girl's saying. Meet me in the bathroom. What? Which bathroom? First of all, meet me bathroom. I guess he's saying girls' bathroom. You were saying? What? That's what y'all doing in the bathroom? Oh. Oh. She said she gotta go. This one we basically learn my dude right here is pushy. So we learn about his pushy nature. Seriously, bro. Got to go. What you think we gonna do in here in the school bathroom right before class? Nigga? He like, okay. Well, how about I come over tonight? And he blocking the exit of the bathroom. That's the most creepiest thing imaginable, dog. Come on. You in a girl's bathroom, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. You can't see urinals. Nothing. That look like a sink area. That's a girl's probably bathroom more than likely. Cause she all in it comfortable. And if that was a boy's bathroom, there'd be a urinal right there. But I think that's a sink. We know it. We know how the boys' bathroom is. Yeah, boys. That's what happens in the boys' bathroom. Y'all don't know about that. You know. I don't. You know. We ain't making no gender statements here. We just joking. It is weird that this dude is blocking the damn door of the bathroom. That's all I'm saying. Boys' bathroom, girls' bathroom, whatever bathroom. Don't block the door of the bathroom, bro. That's just strange. You know what I'm saying? Unless you the maintenance man and you blocking it the other way. So he like, bro, she like, you crazy? You trying to do what? And she gonna agree though. That's the problem. Or maybe it's not the problem. And that's what redeem him a little bit is he pushy, but every time she go in for it. So she fall for it. It's a charm to her. Meet me at Dearborn and Maple at 8 to study. Come on, man. You already know this dude want to do more than study, girl. That's why you playing games. You know, but this is a teenage romance. The police station, officer, late. Hey, chief, you know. My boy clocking in. He lackadaisical. It's a small town. He the small town sheriff. But his secretary lady trying to say, you got some urgent news. And boom, he run into the mother. Very frazzled, very worried, as she should be. Type up the report. She been waiting there an hour. Oh, man. He not like you. This is when she described that the boy is sensitive. And again, sensitive. You see what I'm saying? That's also latent psychic abilities, maybe, man. I don't know. Stranger Things. Why this particular boy of all the people? See what I'm saying? Look, he's not like you. He's sensitive. You see what I'm saying? When was the last time you heard from Lonnie? Nah, we believe Lonnie would be his dad. That's what would make sense. She like, bruh, why you bringing Lonnie into this? Lonnie don't got nothing to do with this, man. Please, can we just look for my son, dog? He lost. 99 out of 10, 9 out of 100. She like, well, what about the 100th time? Which makes sense because a lot of kids go missing, bruh. More than 100 kids go missing. So that means every time 100 kids go missing, from your stat, one of them is unalived potentially, or just lost forever. So even then, your statistic is not comforting. Is what she's saying. Find him. I don't know where this is. We gonna find out. Oh, this the lab. Maybe this another part of the laboratory. In Dexter's laboratory, he's the smartest boy you ever seen. Yeah, indeed he blows his experiments to history. I don't know why that song came into my head. I ain't think about the Dexter's Lab song in so long. In Dexter's Lab. We had Dexter's Lab. Dexter then grew up and now he doing experiments on, we don't know. He doing experiments. Dexter Wildin at the electrical facility. We enter the East Wing. It'll be evacuated. Something happened, you know. We seen a scientist running from somebody, so we assume we back there. They sealed it off. They got to get the hazmat crew, and they need guns. So this is a serious thing on the loose. They suited and booted, but in a tactical way. Elevator, just like before. Just like before where the guy disappeared, but this time we the police. We the investigators, so we prepared. Signs of a struggle. Oh man, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have no clue. It's a wound. It's a world wound. Something's in there perhaps, maybe. That's where it came from. And the girl, we mentioned the girl. She can't have gone far. Boom. They waste no time. Let's get right into it. This must be the girl. So this show is dynamic. The pacing of this show is excellent on how it introduced characters, it introduced themes without ever getting confusing. Because now we got scientists, we got a missing boy, and we got a missing girl. And it's not confusing at all. You know, it flows. So she wandering, very dangerous situation. You know, think about what's going on now, and think about you, a missing boy-looking girl wandering around. It's no good moves. There's nothing you can do in this scenario that would be the logical, smart thing to do, because it's danger all around. You don't know who this dude is, so she gonna hide and going. It turns out he's like a cook in a diner or something like that. She gonna go and get some food, sneak and get it. This part's not that deep. She tearing it up though. That's a sign. Then you're gonna be like, what the hell? Who's that in my kitchen? That's some rascal boy up in my kitchen. Harry, come here. He got her. You think you can steal from me, boy? What in the tarnations? What in the tarnations? That's a girl. Now we in school, man, and my man still ain't, it still ain't show up. But you know, maybe he's sick. The boys, the kids don't know. Kids are just happily being kids, going through the day. We're introduced to this science teacher dude. Oh, they waiting for something. He's like, sorry, kids. Oh, psych. We got it. It came. Oh shit, it came, man. What came? Who knows? Let's see. Yes, it's the radio system that we can play with. The Health Kit Ham Shack. Now I've seen ham radio. I don't know nothing about ham radio, so I barely even want to talk about it. I know it gets deep. I wish I had time to get into this type of thing, you know. It gets deep. So these kids are living a very fulfilled life. It's showing you how the nerds in the world are, they playing D&D. They getting technical skills with the AV club, They physically riding their bikes and playing games and having fun. These kids have the whole range of childhood right here. But now they got a little controversy, a little adversity to deal with. But they don't know right now. They playing, having fun, and here it comes. It was all good childhood until right this moment right here. Now your friend's missing. But we need to interrogate you. Imagine the police come and get you from school at this age to talk to you. You're gonna be very excited. So that's what they do, overlapping chatter. Now everybody know when you go interrogate somebody, you do what? You're supposed to do it one at a time, dog. One at a time. What type of operation is this they doing over here in Mayberry, man? One at a time, especially kids. So they over talking each other and they mad at the kids. My rule is never the animal fault if you got a pet, and it's never the kid fault. I ain't trying to say kids are animals. It's never the kid fault. It's the adult fault. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be in control. You the adult, dog. If they overlapping, you supposed to be wise enough to not have them sitting on the same sofa. They friend missing. What you think they gonna do? You can't blame them for doing what these bodies make them do. They kids. You supposed to be the wise adult, bruh. So adults be lazy, and they wanna you know what I'm saying? So they get some good information out the boys. It's just a TV show. Of course, they put the boys together because it's a TV show, and it just probably was a better scene. So that's how this man does it. He tells them that the important information in this scene is he tells them that he goes up a road that's not normal. That road that was with the dangerous signs and all that. They want to help Look. He gonna be like, no, I'm telling you, don't help Look. You get me? He gonna emphasize it. And then we go to this scene here. We in the backyard. Looks like some type of playhouse. So I think that's the technical term. Playhouse. Clubhouse. I don't know how many people ever actually have this in real life. I'll be curious to know if any one person ever actually had some type of thing like this, or like a tree house, or is that completely a Hollywood thing? You know what I'm saying? Hit me up if you ever had a tree house or some type of club house. The mom rings the bell, asks for the password. The password is Radagast. She can't even think about it. This is just showing how she nurtures his imagination. She goes along with it. She don't just bust in. She plays by the rules of what this kid has set up so he can be comfortable. This is his space. He's in absolute control, even over his own mother. And he's like, welcome, mother. Pleasant for you to drop by. Would you like to have a seat? So guess what? Boom. She got tickets to the Poltergeist. He's not scared no more. He can handle this type of thing no more. He can handle this type of thing now. Oh yeah, can you handle my witch? You know, they just being cute mom son stuff. And then, hmm, it's just a dream. It's just a flashback. It's just an illusion. Oh man. Oh man. That's cold blooded. That's cold blooded director. That's cold blooded editor. That's cold blooded writer. Why you had to do that? They looking for him. You know, and now look at this scene. Oh, this scene is chilling. Oh, it's empty. It's empty. Somebody frying some beef. I ain't mad at him. It's looking good. He make a burger for the girl, and he gonna be like, look, girl, I need to know your name. I need to know something going on with you. That's all. Then you can have as much as this burger you want. You know, so he extorting her for information. Essentially, you know, for her own good, but still, you know, well, she don't want to tell you your name, you know. Well, she just want to eat a burger, dog. Well, if that's what, all she want to do is eat, you gonna starve her? You gonna starve her? That's what you trying to tell me? You see what I'm saying? That's the threat here. But if you got so, of course, I'm overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a kid show. 11. Is that your name? Yeah, that's the name, bro. Yeah, that's the name, bro. That's essentially what happened. So, this guy actually is going to try to do the best thing. That's why I can't hate on this character. He not going to just immediately call the police. He not going to do nothing creepy or weird. He going to actually look up social services, you know. That's very acute because most people would just call the police, you know what I'm saying? That's the most lazy thing to do. But you know, if you look into some of this trafficking stuff, that's the creepy thing about being in this situation as a kid and small is that, bruh, the police is the ones who will bring your ass right back to the dungeon, son. We starting to see that over and over and over. So if you escape, bro, I don't know where to go. I ain't telling you where to go. You better ask God. You better do like the slaves and look at the stars and go north, nigga. I don't know, cause if the police get you, they might bring. Now that's scary, and that's what was happening to people. You know, people calling the police. The police like, okay, just liking. You know what I'm saying? What may happen in this show or may not. So they show he stopped us. She got psychic powers. She stopped this fan. They looking for Will. Will, where you at, Will? Well, holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. He walked in. Oh yeah, so he investigating now. He really putting on his investigation hat. Radio frequencies tuning. Something is going on. Are they spying on people? I don't know. We don't really know. We can't say for sure, but it seems like it because we go from this to this. I told you, Lonnie's not here. She's trying to call the boy's dad, and dad is not cooperating. Dad got a female friend, and that's who picks up the phone. Mom is being mom. You know, she's looking for her son aggressively, as she should be. Somebody's here, Mom. Who is it? Oh, no. It's getting sadder, man. It's getting sadder, man. The crossroad, crossroad, crossroad. It was just lying there. But it don't mean he necessarily dead or nothing. He got a key, right? We about to really start investigating. My man going into Columbo mode. He put in the detective vision. He pressed R3. And now he could see the evidence all around the room. And she blown it off. They want to really show you that now he's competent. They really trying to show you that when this dude is focused, he's actually a good detective. He was just a little late because he got caught off guard and it's a sleepy town. But now he's on it. He's the detective chief for a reason. Ain't nobody looking this place. I guess the mom, the mom is being the mom. She probably looked in here, didn't see nothing. He a detective. He looks and sees that the gun is off the rack and that the bullets have been manipulated. Also, this is broken. The police bust in and scare him, and he like, oh no, I've seen enough. Foul play. And they don't quite show what, I think he just looks at the box. And, he knows something wrong, especially with the gun missing. So the boys, this boy, is his name Mike? He wants to go help his friend. Mom and dad's like, no, stay home safe, which is probably realistic, of course. Until we know Will is okay, no one leaves. So she wants to go out and she makes up this lie about meeting something. It was a lie, whatever it is. And then she made this face, and I'm thinking, dang, that's, again, good acting. Because this is a still shot, and this person looks like she lying just from the still shot. So the brother gonna snitch. I'm like, you just wanted to hang out with Steve. Who was Steve? That's her boyfriend, mama. So she mad, she storm off. Then he gonna get mad because he can't go out and storm off. The teacher is introduced to the sheriff or the chief, and they talk. And it's basically just a setup for you to learn that the chief had a daughter. And again, we go back to that picture of the man, woman, and the child. That was, that was him and his wife and his daughter. But she died. At first, he gonna be like she lived with her mom in the city, but actually find out she died. So my man is a little weird about it. And that's his right, of course. You see what I'm saying? Everybody grieves differently is what we've learned. D&D, bruh. Fire. You get these pieces, you move them around. Gorgon, demigorgons. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't know what a gorgon or a demigorgon is, but dope. They got the walkie-talkies. AV Club is in action. They got the high advanced technology for the times. They like, Lucas, let me tell you something, dog. I've been thinking about something. It's been plaguing my mind. They're like, what is it? When you really think about it, our dude cast Protect last night. He didn't cast Protect. He could have cast Protect. He did. When he cast Fireball. He put the team above himself. My boy like, bet, I got it. I understand immediately. Let's roll out. You know what I'm saying? The nerds understand. The nerds understand. So he's sneaking out. This man sneaking in. Bold. Very bold. Pushy. Very pushy. So she can be like, I don't know about this. Boom, he just busts in. So just bear with me. Damn, why you breaking and entering? Trespassing. My boy got your girl in the back. She eating ice cream. It's all to the good. I don't know. We don't really know what even the right thing to do is. He tried to do the right thing, call social services. Probably would be, I guess, the right thing. But, bruh, have you looked up what's going on with them recently? You see what I'm saying? So, ain't nobody the right thing, right? You better bring her to Jesus or something. You can't even bring her. You bring her to the church. Oh, bruh, you looked up what's going on with them? I don't know where you bring her. Bro. Well, whoever it is. Okay, so someone at the door, he like, I'm going to just tell him go away. Turn out, it's a lady from social services. I'm like, hold up, how you get here so quick? I mean, dang, y'all work fast. I guess government efficiency, man, maybe things is all great in the world. So he ain't tell her yet, because, I guess he ain't know himself. So my man not necessarily a liar. She is, though. Pop, pop. What? The loudest silencer ever. Very unprofessional, sloppy. but shot this man. Dang. So she run. She psychic anyway. So, oh man, some more enemies. And here come Dexter's laboratory. They looking for her. She defeated 2 grown men, in a small room. That's tough. With weapons. That's tough. Really think about that. Think about her opponents. Think about her space. She defeated them? That's tough, boy. I couldn't do it. I don't think I would have done it. I think I would have been defeated. She did. She won. She got up out of there. They looking for their friend. I don't think we should go. Maybe we should turn back. They gonna go anyway, bro. You already know. The sister is really up there with Steve. They quizzing for the test or the whatever. She acing it. Steve like, let's play strip study. We could study, but let's play a game where we strip as we study. Come on, bro. But she like, she say no, and then just go along with it, get the thing wrong by a small technicality, and there they go. Doing what he came to do. He like, are you crazy? Was this the plan all along? Then he apologized in the most immature, literally the most immature fashion anybody could do anything. He do it. He holding a teddy bear and making a baby noise, and she like that. That's how she gets him. That's how she gets him. So they do show a redeeming side of him to where he does apologize and he does go back to studying. So he pushy, but perhaps he not over the top. Maybe he does have a line, and maybe that's why she tolerates it. To be fair to Steve on episode 1. Let's see what he do later. Oh, sad scene. Everybody blaming theyself. Mom like, I should have been there. Brother like, it was all my fault. And they both right. It was both their fault. So they sad. It was their fault. Bro, you shouldn't have did what you did. You should, but it is what it is. Life happens that way. Nah, it ain't their fault, man. It ain't their fault. So they get a mysterious phone call with a weird voice and stuff on it. Get me back, my son. It's weird stuff going on with the technology. They looking for their friend in the rain. Dustin, I'm glad they put his name on the caption. Dustin is being the smart person. He like, hold up, we don't have no weapons. We trying to find a dude that went missing. Maybe he ran into something bad, and we about to run into that same thing. They like, shut up, bro. It's a TV show. We got to go on the adventure. We can't just go home. They find something. It's the girl. It's the girl. And then that's the end of episode 1. When I first seen it, everything so fast paced. This did catch me off guard, Excellent way to end the show. Excellent first episode. Air signs of the time. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that. We're going to really go through this series episode by episode. You know what I'm saying? Break down every little thing. I'm excited because it's very rewarding. It's very high quality. So we're going to catch you on the next episode, bro. I'm out of here.